Well, let's switch gears to talk about the Committee for the Freedom in Hong Kong Foundation. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, thanks. We around the time Jimmy was put in jail, which was finally for good on December 31st, 2020, New Year's Eve. Some of us who knew Hong Kong had spent some time there, decided that we just needed to do something from abroad to try to stand up and fight for Hong Kong's freedoms, to hold the Chinese Communist Party accountable for its broken promises, and to try to keep shining a spotlight on Hong Kong and to preserve what we could from abroad, of the freedoms and what really made Hong Kong so great. Let the 7 million Hong Kongers who remained, let them know they weren't alone. That there were in the end close to 2,000 political prisoners. People have been convicted and jailed. It's a little under 1,000 now, as some people have gotten out, but it's also a pipeline of people who've been arrested and not yet prosecuted. And we kind of thought this was, we were honestly so naive. We thought this would be a pretty short-term thing. And the Beijing Olympics in 2022 were coming up. We thought, a little bit of publicity. Surely China won't want the kind of international embarrassment of having a global financial center with political prisoners. Yeah, so we were pretty naive. And we have, this has been going on. Well, we were founded about 4 years ago as a predecessor organization. And we now have offices in Washington and London. We engage heavily with Parliament and with the U.S. Congress, also the U.S. and British governments. And through them, and these are the two governments we think have the most leverage, although we will be expanding our activities more into Europe and Canada as well. Freedom-loving places that we hope will hold the Chinese to account. Jimmy Lai, who's of the political prisoners, the one I know the best, is a British citizen. So and of course, Hong Kong was a British colony. So it's very appropriate. In fact, it's imperative that Britain plays a strong role in this. And then Washington is Washington. Washington is the only country that can begin to stand up to China. And so we think engagement there is very important. So we're a nonprofit, but we do work very closely with legislative efforts, do a lot of media work, and we do a lot of research as well, trying to spotlight how Hong Kong has increasingly become a bad actor on the world stage. So to take just one example, we did a groundbreaking piece of research, my colleague Sam Bickett, on Hong Kong's role in sanctions evasion. And actually, even I was surprised to find out that Hong Kong has the key role in smuggling high-tech equipment that goes into the Russian war machine, the Russian war effort in Ukraine. So Hong Kong is taking advantage of the fact that it had this good reputation, British colony, rule of law, etc. It's gone to the dark side now, and it's killing Ukrainians.
This is Dr. David D. Schein. Thanks for joining me for this special edition of Saving America. Remember, a new Saving America show is aired on the Brushwood Media Network every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Listen on any of the 16 network stations, Apple or Google mobile app, Apple CarPlay, TuneIn, Smart Speaker, and all smart TVs. Find more information at the brushwoodmedianetwork.com. Please be sure to join us each week. We welcome and love your feedback from our growing audience.